Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries on the program. In case you're here for the first time, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens where you can send me anything and everything you need to know about the stocks in your portfolio or onto your watch list. Top market experts will be guiding you through all these top queries over the next 45 minutes on the program as well. Now let's quickly also look at how you can join us through our YouTube channel. Go on to Business Today and then go to the Daily Calls Live. Use the comment section there to send me your questions. I can already see a lot of our viewers who are joining in. So welcome Manish. We have Aarti joining in early. Welcome to both of you. We have Tripta also joining in. Tekpal Bhatia, Vinita, Preetham, Nancy. Welcome to everybody who's joining in on our YouTube early. We'll be happy to take all your questions today. So stay tuned. Let me also welcome our guest on board. Mr. Kranti Batini joins in, Director of Research at Wealth Mill Securities, to guide you through your questions now. Warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time out. Well, the markets are also doing pretty well at this point in time. Half time on the last trading session of this week, we have climbed above the 25,100 mark as well, 115 point of a jump. First up, your comments on the markets and where do you think it's headed?
Yes, actually, finally, we are way above 25,000 levels where the market has been struggling from
Yeah.
last couple of months' time. So, one thing is we need to sustain at this level. That's what much more needed. We have strong resistance zone starting from 25,000 level, technically speaking. 25,200, this is the level market has to sustain decisively. If market could able to sustain this level, the market direction can turn positive for medium to short term. But in the past 24 months and all, Sakshi, market could not able to hold this level. Always 25,000 level has been very short-lived in the market in the medium to short term. Thanks to the GST rationalization, that's what helped the market to sustain this rally. And also, what we can see at this point of time is the positive commentary that came from U.S. administration also helping the market to rise above 25,000 level. And foreign portfolio investors who have been the net sellers in the recent past have 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 reduced their selling quantum, and in fact they started buying at the net level in the past trading session that have been helping the market. So one thing is, as we progress, we are again entering into the earning season. So to sustain above this level, the earning traction is much needed going ahead. That's what market has been anticipating in the medium to long term.
Okay, Kranti sir, let's start off with taking some of the questions that are coming in from our viewers list. Then a lot of them are waiting for your guidance. Let's start off with Manisha's question first. Manisha writes in on Honasa Consumer at 281 is what he has bought this stock. Wants to know, can I add Honasa more to my portfolio and at what level should I be really looking at? I need a 12-month view as well on Honasa. Okay, so this is the parent company of Mama Earth. 281 is the level at which he's bought this one. Wants to average out or accumulate more stocks to his portfolio. What would you advise?
Sakshi, in terms of the results are concerned, they are uneven. One thing is the long-term prospects for Fonasa have been quite good. The company valuations also looks attractive for me for a medium to longer term perspective. And this is a few companies where it is directly to the business to consumer in the FMCG company in the new age business models are concerned. I'm much enticed with any company that have a direct consumer relationship. Mama, the holding company of Honasa, okay, has been one of the same line of category. Their products have been quite good in the market. They are receiving very good response. The stock could not able to sustain the range of 350 levels in the medium to short term, but any dip below 300 is a very good entry level for the stock. And the medium term shortcut can be the medium term target can be from this level, can be 15 to 20% one can expect. And definitely, if the investor have the risk appetite to hold the stock for a longer term perspective, this is the stocks to look in a very longer term perspective. So she can hold on and buy at every dip.
Okay, got that. I
As a
hope this is, yeah.
on a lighter note, as a disclaimer, I take the shower from their every day from their products.
Okay, let's take the next question, and this one is from Aarti. Then says, "Hi, Kranti sir, can I make a fresh entry in Jamna Auto and on Rico Auto as well? And what could be the targets that I can expect here?" Now we all know, Kranti, that a lot of our auto shares have been continuously buzzing on the back of the GST rationalization. A lot of momentum is also now seeping into the auto ancillary space as well. Jamna Auto has been consistently moving up over the last couple of sessions as well. Rico Auto and Jamna Auto, are both these stocks good enough to really look at, and what targets can one expect here?
Uh, Sakshi, in fact, the auto ancillaries and OEMs are concerned. They have been rallied in the last fortnight and all after the announcement of the GST rationalization. Still, there is upside, further upside is left in these stocks. The investor can buy these stocks from this level also. 10 to 15% medium to short term potential upside is still there in these stocks. One can add these stocks on dips. Today we are seeing the whole lot of auto stocks are in a positive territory after the brief consolidation in the last couple of days time. So one can add at every dip these stocks for a medium to longer term perspective. We need to see how the festival, there is a lot of exuberance and euphoria around the festival sales are concerned. So one can add these stocks for a medium to longer term perspective.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also given you some understanding as to how to go about these auto ancillary names. Let's take another question. This one is from Tripta Ahluwalia. She says, I want to know about RK Forging. My buying price is 635. What's the outlook on this one? I also have another question, and that is GNFC, and I want to know, my buying price is 620, what exactly should I be doing here? So RK Forging at 635 and GNFC at 620. What is the outlook?
One thing RK Forging is concerned, Sakshi, it's a consistent outperformer. The stock has been in a consolidation phase in the past couple of quarters. So one can hold on to the stock. Their order book is in line. The execution is in line. They have been adding the capacities. So one can hold this stock for a medium to longer term perspective. Even in fact, she can add some she can accumulate at this range also at this range for a medium to longer term perspective. GNFC has been one of the outperformer in the past 4 or 5 years. The stock has been a multi-bagger. There is some kind of a consolidation is taking place. Given the kind of a prospects of JNFC is concerned, she can hold on to JNFC for a medium to short term perspective.
Okay. Let's take the next one. This one is from Tekpal Bhatia. He says, I need a long-term view on Ellen Barry Industrials. What would your advice be? This is a recently listed stock. The company is into industrial gases. I think we had also discussed with you, Mr. Batini, when the IPO had also come in as well. What's your sense on Ellen Barry now?
The stock is in a consolidation phase, Sakshi, after touching the high of 620 levels, and the stock was holding the range of 500 levels. For any newly listed companies, Sakshi, I'll wait for next couple of quarter results to make any kind of serious investment decisions are concerned. But given the kind of the line of business they are into, and we are seeing the plethora of news with respect to the semicon is concerned, Alan Barry, these kind of companies are the key beneficiaries because of the semiconductor chip making process is concerned. So on a longer term perspective, just one can keep this as a entry level for this stock if the investor have not bought this stock, and one can accumulate in a staggered manner. But just wait for the earnings season and look at the numbers to take any kind of a serious entry into this stock to make any serious investment.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you out in identifying the right strategy for yourself. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our other viewers on your YouTube, and this is Anuj Singh. Says, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon to you, Anuj. How are you doing at this point in time? The question is on Indigene. लिखते हैं कि इंडिजीन का शेयर मैंने लिया हुआ है ऑलरेडी मैंने अपने पोर्टफोलियो में और जिस प्राइस पे लिया है वो है 555. करंटली द स्टॉक इज एट 569 लेवल्स. जस्ट अबाउट मार्जिनल अपटिक कैन बी सीन इन टुडेज ट्रेडिंग सेशन. लिखते हैं कि इनके पास 100 शेयर्स हैं और एक साल का इसका टारगेट क्या होगा ये आपसे जानना चाहते हैं. इंडिजीन अ 1 year टारगेट दैट यू कुड एडवाइस. ही इज ऑन प्रॉफिट्स राइट नाउ बट अ 1 year टाइम होराइजन.
Sakshi, this is a new analytical business in the pharmaceutical line of business is concerned. The fundamentals looks very interesting for this company, but post listing last quarter results have been flattish kind of a thing. That is the reason we are witnessing a kind of a consolidation in the stock. Wait for a couple of quarters. Most probably the stock try to touch the range of previous high that can be possible in the stock. So you can expect still 15 to 20% return in a 1 year perspective. But next quarter results are going to be crucial. If the investor is a longer term investor, the fundamentals in the data analytics in a business like pharmaceuticals, okay, that is very crucial. So on a longer term perspective also, you can hold on.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out truly in identifying the right strategy for yourself. Let's take another one. This one is from Webhav Sharma. He says, good afternoon, Sakshi. Good afternoon to you, Webhav. The question is on Cross Limited. And the question is that I had purchased Cross Limited at 235 levels. I want to know a 3-month target and stop loss that I can have on this one. Have you tracked it all, this stock, Mr. Batini? Cross Limited, and over the next 3 months, how do you see this stock?
Sakshi, I don't normally look into the short-term perspective, but given the kind of the fundamentals of the companies are concerned, okay, one can hold on to the stock for a medium to longer term perspective. So on a longer term perspective, I am going to hold on, but gazing 3 months um, is a little bit challenging for these kind of stocks. You can keep a trailing stop loss of 200 as a trailing stop loss. If the stocks comes below, you can expect some more correction in the stock, but 200 can be the level to watch out.
Okay, fair point. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our other viewers. This is Vinita. She wants to know about two stocks. One is Bharat Forge and the other one is Samvardhan Motherson. And she says, I need a resistance and support level. I've been holding both these stocks since last year. What should be my strategy here? Bharat Forge and Motherson, both these stocks she's been holding. We don't have the prices at what she bought these stocks. But any suggestion? What should she be doing?
She can look at the price range of 1300 Sakshi in the medium to shorter term perspective. If she is a serious long term investor, the company has been entering into defense at a very serious note. But one of the lingering negative impact for this company is with respect to the tariffs are concerned. Still, the US tariffs is going to weigh on this stock on a medium to short term perspective. So look at the tariff, all the negotiation goes through. So that's where important for this stock. Motherson, they have been going at a very strong note. If the investor is a serious long-term investor, she can hold on to the stock uh, for a longer-term perspective.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also given you a lot of thought process as to how to go about these stocks. We have a lot of viewers joining in on our YouTube, on our WhatsApp as well. So let's start taking some of those questions too. We have Rajiv Nayan. He's from Bangalore and he says, I want to know about Prostam Infosystems, one of the other recently listed stocks. But the stock has been in momentum over the last couple of sessions. The question is, I'm planning to invest at the current prices also on Prostam. Is it the right time for buying this one? Rajiv, we would have also appreciated if you would have given us a time horizon, whether you're looking at from a trading view or from an investment perspective into this stock. Our guests would have been able to give you a better understanding there. Let's try and understand. For Rajiv, Prostam Infosystems, Kranti, what would you say?
Actually, with respect to the company business model and the profitability and results are concerned, The company has been languishing with respect to the profitability of the last quarter results are concerned. But given the kind of the current focus towards these batteries and all, the stock has been in a momentum zone at this point of time. I would wait for a couple of months' time just to watch the stability in the stock to make any kind of serious investments. So currently, at present, you can hold on the stock, and if you want to make any serious entry in this stock, okay, 200 can be the good level to make any kind of a entry in this stock.
Okay, fair point. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our other viewers on our WhatsApp again, Chandan Jain. He says BSE has changed the expiry. So I want to know what exactly is the outlook on the stock now. It's already down 30% from its all-time high level. What is the outlook? Yes, that's right, Chandan ji, that we have seen the Sensex expiry and the contracts on Sensex to expire now on Thursdays instead of Tuesdays earlier. Even though the initial week volumes were actually on a higher side, which actually gave us some sense that it may not be too bad for the Sensex as well or the BSE as well. And at least in the first couple of weeks, it's not shown in terms of any negative impact of shifting of the expiry. But let's find out on the stock per se, what is the strategy that one should adopt? From about 3,000 odd levels, it's actually quite down in trade. Kranti sir, how would you advise this one?
Sakshi, BSE has been a multi-bagger in the past three,
Yeah.
4 years. Okay, majority of the retail investor have entered at the higher price, and what we witnessed is due to the regulatory reasons, the stock is in a consolidation phase. If the investor is a long-term investor, he can hold on to the stock. Definitely, the price it can touch its previous highs in the next coming quarters, so he can hold on to the company. The momentum has taken off at this point of time. The stock is in a mild consolidation zone in the medium to short term. He can hold on.
Okay, can hold on. That's the view that's been shared with you. Let's take another one. This one is from Ramakrishnan from Bengaluru. He says, I'm holding 1000 shares of electro steel castings. My price is 194. I would like to know whether it's a good time to average my stock position, or should I sell and book my losses and move to another good share that you could suggest to me? Okay, Mr. Patini, so here it's a case of sitting on losses and at the same time trying to understand whether Ramakrishnan is stuck in the right stock, or should one actually exit, because 194 to 98, the stock has actually nearly halved from his own purchase level. So sitting on huge losses there, what's the best way to go about it?
Sakshi, the stock has been in a downtrend from the past 1 year.
Yeah.
Uh, so the last quarter results also not exciting for this company. So he can hold on at this price point at this point of time. Any rally in this stock, he can minimize his losses and he can exit and enter into a better, strong fundamental companies.
Okay, got that. Any other suggestions that you would like to share with us, Mr. Patini, on the view on the share on the platform as well, so that a lot of our viewers can also benefit? Say Ramakrishnan wants to shift this money now. Where exactly should he be looking at?
uh, we don't know exactly what is his time frame and his risk appetite, because
Yeah.
most probably high risk appetite investors only they tend to venture into these kind of stocks. If the investor have a moderate risk appetite, okay, he can enter into names like JSW Steel, Tata Steel. He can stick on to them, okay, which can be a continuous compounders for a longer term.
Okay, so two choices for you. For the long term, it could be a compounder to look at JSW and Tata at this point in time within the metal space and the steel space that you could look at switching your position. Let's take the next one. This one is also from one of our other viewers. This is Priyansh Jain. He says, good afternoon to you as well. Priyansh, good to have you with us. Let's try and understand. So this is JBM Auto that he's looking at. His purchase price is 681. JBM Auto. What exactly should the outlook be is what he's asking at this point in time.
The outlook is positive, actually. In fact, the stock is up 10% today due to the positive news that came for the EV buses are concerned. JBM is one of the key market leader in the electric buses are concerned, he can hold on for a medium to longer term perspective. There is a lot of greater emphasis on all the state and the local bodies to transform their fleet into electric auto buses. That's where JBM is going to take the advantage. He can hold on, and in fact, any dip in these kind of companies, one can add on to medium to longer term perspective.
Okay, let's take another one. Again on our WhatsApp, we have Sri Hari Krishna, also writing in. He's from Hyderabad and says, "Good afternoon, Sakshi, and good afternoon, Kranti sir. You are my market guru. I need to understand from you, sir, what should I be doing on two of my stocks? One is HCL Tech, where I'm sitting on a 12% loss right now, and on Inox Wind, where I have a 23% loss. So please suggest to me, should I add or should I exit from my current positions in both these stocks?" So Sri Hari Krishna clearly follows you, Mr. Batini, as a market mentor. Do help us understand what should he be doing and what is the way out of his losses on HCL Tech and on Inox Wind.
Thanks, Hari Krishna, for your kind words. And we are not gurus; we are also learners in the market at this point of time. Market is the bigger guru for everyone in the market.
True.
Uh, HCL Tech, he can hold on. All the IT companies have been testing the patience, and Infosys buyback has given some kind of a positivity for the IT stocks. He need to have at least a 1 year horizon to hold on to HCL Tech. And Inox Wind has been the last quarter, the results have been good, and the company has been reducing its debt. The company is in a positive direction, but 170 to 200 as acting as a strong resistance zone for this stock. Just wait for a couple of quarters. If the Inox Wind can sustain about 200 level, we can see some more rallies around 220. That is the range he can book some profit from the table for Inox Wind in a medium to longer term perspective. He can hold on to both the companies.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also truly helped you out. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our other viewers, Sri Ranga. He says, I want to rebalance my portfolio. Kranti sir, I had purchased Suzlon, 1000 shares. My average price is 57 here. 2 years ago, I got this, but the stock is not really giving me returns. What is the next 1 year view? Should I be actually exiting Suzlon at this point and maybe entering some other stock? What would your advice be?
The first thing is, Sakshi, when Sujlan has moved from 5 rupees to around
Yes.
87, there was a momentum in the stock. It used to buzz on every day. And now, in the last 2 quarters, the stock has been in a consolidation phase. Uh, it's the sectorial tailwinds have been helping the stock, and that optimism that's creating the optimism and positivity for the stock. So the just wait for the next quarter results, and probably he can expect from this range also 15 to 20%. That's where he can book some profit from the table. Uh, if you want some more better companies with strong corporate governance and strong fundamentals, are there are many companies are available in these markets. Switzerland is acting more about a speculative zone at this point of time.
Okay, got that. I hope this has really given you some understanding as to how to go about this stock. I do know the stock has been facing some kind of pressure of late, at least at this point in time. But we'll try and find out from Mr. Bateni any other stocks that you should be keeping on your watch list. So keep watching the show. Another 7 minutes, and we will be eking out some more details from him. Next one, we have this question from. Bangalore again, Sumuk writing in, and Sumuk says, could you please let me know about Happiest Minds Technologies? I can actually hold long term. What is the view on this one? For sure, we'll get you your view there. IT stocks, Mr. Batini, we have seen for a long time remaining under pressure. It's only from the last couple of sessions on the back of Infosys buyback and, of course, hopes of renewed talks on the US tariffs that some buoyancy is returning to some of these stocks there. Your sense on Happiest Minds from the mid-cap IT space?
Sakshi, the stock has been in a downtrend from the past couple of years, and this is one of the underperforming stock in the mid-cap IT universe is concerned. Uh, there is a uh, uh, rejig in the top deck in this company, and the management commentary has been quite positive, but they could not able to deliver the same thing in terms of the profitability and revenue margin increase is concerned. That's where the stock has been in a consolidation phase. Just the investors need to wait for a couple of quarters because the entire sector is in a downtrend at this point of time. We know the things that are taking place in US. Just give the stock for at least a time frame of more than 1 year. The happiest mind can perform and it will release the stress from his mind.
Okay, got that. So give it time. That's what is the clear strategy that's been recommended to you. Singh joins in from our YouTube and says, I want to know about Ultratech Cement. I bought this at 11,061. What exactly should be my strategy now? Mr. Patini, cement is also one stock where we are looking at the GST benefits to accrue because of the cuts from 28% to 18%. The stock is giving him profits because it's now at 12,468. Should he continue to hold on to this one?
Sakshi, if he is a serious long-term investor, he can hold on to the stock and he can add at dips also. Just wait for the infrastructure stocks also to rally. So cement is going to be one of the key beneficiary. He can hold on. But one thing, Sakshi, one thing everybody need to take into cognizance is
Yeah.
how the market. This is a very typical market what we are witnessing. This is the market where if the investors are making some significant profit, the
Yeah.
ideal perspective for these kind of market is taking some profit from the table also very important. If it all depends upon the individual investors cash flows. Suppose just to for anecdote, if investor is buying a stock at 100, if it's going to 120 in this typical market, if he's a long term investor he can hold on. But the problem, the nature of the market is it is again coming back to 80. So whether he have the cash flows, there is no change in the fundamentals. If the fundamentals are intact, whether he is able to buy again 80, he can accumulate at the lower end of the curve or not is the greater question. So individual investors, they need to check for their strategy, and if they want to take some profit from the table on the top of the hill, they can book some profits also. This is the strategy one need to make because again, if any global unusual issues or a statement from President Trump administration can derail these kind of a positivity in the market. That is the time if the investor is able to infuse the cash or not. It's a individual perspective. One thing, this is the thing one need to keep on their radar always.
Okay, fair point. Let me also take one more question that we have and then we'll go on to your choice of stock, sir. Religare Enterprises is the stock in question. Atul has written in. He says that I've bought this stock at, in my portfolio at 264 and I want to know whether it can be held on to for the long term. It has a diverse play in multiple sectors, but is it a good stock to have in a core portfolio?
Sakshi, there are much more better companies with the strong balance sheets like Motilal Oswal and other asset management companies also one can keep. But a pure broking perspective, if the
Yeah.
investor have a high risk appetite, he can hold on. Most probably, the stock can touch its previous highs also in the coming quarters. But it all depends upon how the market is behaving, how the market volumes, and also the regulatory changes in the derivative markets. Okay, these are the pivotal points that are going to determine the stock price. He can hold on to the stock at this point of time, and if you want to shift to some other stocks, he can exit at rallies.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out in finding the right strategy for yourself. Mr. Patini, there have been a number of stocks that you've discussed in the past with us and shared with our viewers as well. Many of them have turned multi-baggers. Remember the last time around you talked about Rossell, Texas, and the stock has been in momentum of late as well at around 20-25% of a surge is what we've already seen on this one in the last 1 month. Your suggestion on any newer stock that has come to your portfolios or clients' portfolios, or maybe you're recommending any fresh stocks as well, and maybe you could also give a view on Russell again.
Yeah, Sakshi, one of the sector where I'm looking forward is the aerospace sector is concerned. We can say this sector is at a very scratching stage in India. and the MRO, maintenance, repair, and overall, this is going to be one of the interesting sector, and also a lot of component makers are going to be focused in the aviation sector as India is looking forward for the Atmanirbhar Bharat and making India. Many companies which are involved in this space are going to get benefited. Russell Texas is one of the company. They are already component makers for names like Lockheed Martin and all. So right now their focus is shifting towards Indian aviation space industry is concerned. So one can hold on. The stock has rallied in the recent past. Any dip in the stock one can add for a medium to longer term perspective.
Okay, any tips could be used to further add. Thank you so much then, Mr. Bettini, for being with us on the program, helping us out with all your insights on the markets and giving a sense to all our viewers as to whether they're in the right set of stocks or do they need to rejig or churn their portfolios at this point in time as well. Good to be speaking to you. Hope you have a
Thank you, Sakshi.
fantastic
Always
weekend
my
ahead.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so
Looking
much for
forward.
being with us. 25,119 viewers. We are up by about 112 odd points. So we are holding on to with gains. The volumes are also pretty sharp. If you look at the half-time trade, it's now panning out to be pretty smart at this point in time. But remains to be seen whether the second half will also turn out to be a sustaining one above the 25,100 odd mark. That could actually give further, sentiment boost to the bulls at this point in time. That the momentum could be carried on next week as well. Remember, next week is going to be extremely an important one as well because of a lot of global cues that will be also coming in. We have the FOMC meeting on the Federal Reserve's rate decisions that could be coming in. We could also be looking at any developments on the India-US trade tariff talks as well that could come in next week. That will be also very, very important to watch out for. So next week is going to be very important with respect to the external factors there. Let me also now welcome another guest on our program then for the second segment of our Daily Calls edition. We have Mr. Rudra Murthy joining in, research head at Bachna Investments. Good to be speaking to you, Rudra, after a long time now. Help us understand what you've been up to of late and what's next in the markets. You come back when the markets are also shining bright. Is that the reason that you always come back when the markets are above 25,000, above 25,100, and again seeing some sense of returning to the all-time highs?
Good afternoon, Sakshi, and thanks so much for having me in the show. In fact, after a long break, even for any other media channels, I have been saying no to them. And first program after this break, I'm coming back with Sakshi and only with BT,
Thank you.
your channel and your show. Now, getting back to markets, yes, I took a long break. I had a home warming ceremony and a lot of changes in life, and God has been very kind. Markets has been very kind to me. But let me make a very, very big, bold statement right at the top of the show. We are now witnessing the mother of all bull markets. Whatever you would have seen till now in India, it has just now begun. And I will give you all the reasons both fundamentally and technically. But let me tell you, it was last week when I wrote this tweet where I was very, very clear that markets has bottomed, and once it crosses that level of 24,800, you will see a non-stop move towards the 25,150, and then further towards that all-time high levels Nifty will touch. And yes, Bank Nifty has been comparatively or relatively weaker, but then yes, even that has started making the catch up from yesterday. I am not bullish on market. I am very, very, very super duper bullish on market. Don't worry about just the last 1 week kind of a rally what you have seen. We will see the mother of all bull markets which have just now started, and I'll tell you both fundamentally and technically why. Number one, look at the GDP numbers, and we are expecting growth rate between 7.5% to 8%, when on an average everywhere the growth rate is in single 1% below or even close to 1 to 2% on an average when you look at any world economy. Crude oil prices below $70. And if you see the push which RBI has given in terms of liquidity, in terms of rate cut, it has been phenomenal. The only cause of worry for me, if you ask me, the only cause of worry has been the FII relentless selling, but I'm sure they will repent. they will feel the biggest mistake of their life they have done is by selling so sharp and deep the Indian markets. Yes, no doubt valuation was a concern earlier. No doubt result season was not so great the last quarter. But now from every side we will be launching the pad towards the all-time high. And I'll be very, very sector specific and stock specific. Earlier, I was talking about the new age theme. I was constantly recommending about these platform companies. I said Zomato, Paytm, you cannot miss these stocks. Repeatedly, Paytm from levels of around 800, I was talking. And yes, now the second chance to buy these stocks are available. Forget 800, even now at current price of 1200 levels, even at 1300, 1400 Paytm is a buy. I won't be surprised to see 2000 rupee on Paytm coming very soon.
Okay.
Coming to Eternal or Zomato, yes, after touching those highs of around 340 recently, it has now given a dip towards the 325, 320 zone. You cannot miss Zomato at 320, 325. Nika, I was repeatedly telling about this stock from 200 levels, went up to 240 plus. Now again, Nika is giving you that correction towards that levels closer to that 235, 240 zone. Every dip in Nika is also a buying opportunity. So for me, use this dip in new age and platform kind of stocks. I can keep naming more if you want, Sakshi. Delivery is another stock which I like.
Okay.
And for me, you have so much opportunity and still long way to go in this particular theme of new age as well as platform companies. Yes, after this, I really like metals as a sector. I really like even the themes which are very specific to the
Yes.
cuts what you have seen in income tax rates starting. Then you have seen the GST move in terms of the rationalization, whatever has happened. So more money is always available now in public to spend for. So I'll be very, very positive. Even my all-time favorite Indigo is giving you another opportunity to buy now. So
Okay.
at current levels, Indigo looks a great buy. Hotel as an industry will do very good. IT has now started pulling back after the news of Infosys buyback, and no one expected an 18,000 crore kind of a buyback from Infi, which is all-time record high of buyback from Infi, and that too at a price of 1,800. So for me, everything is now ready for mother of all bull markets to start. And as we are staying above 25,000, we have just started the rally. This is just a trailer. Abhi picture baki hai. Bahubali 1 has to come, then Bahubali 2, and then Bahubali 3. So still we are just in the trailer, and Bahubali 1 is yet to start.
Fantastic. Well, that's what a lot of our viewers truly appreciate, that, they come to the show to watch you talk about in a clear fashion when it comes to what is the way the markets are going to be taking, where exactly our opportunity is going to be seen, and your complete optimism on, the kind of growth story that India is going to be seeing with respect to investments in their markets and the financial space as well. So thank you so much for giving us that opening, context to all our viewers as well. Let's start off by taking some questions now. Rudra, we have a lot of our viewers joining in. So let's take Nancy's question first with you. Nancy says, please suggest, sir, any defense stock that is available at a good price today, or a fertilizer stock. Which one would you really prefer?
Sakshi, thanks to Nancy for bringing the sector. In fact, disclosure, only yesterday I have recommended in a huge way to buy defense. And for me, defense always was a great sector for next 5 to 10 years. But then I was not happy with valuation. But after the correction, just yesterday, in a big way, even I have personally added as a disclosure, I'm telling you, into defense stocks. Today, the move continues, and this is just a start. Look at open interest reduction happening in all the F&O defense stocks like HAL, BEL, BDL. All this tells to me that short covering has started, number one. Number two, fresh buying has started. And number three, even cash based buying has started where delivery volumes are going up. You can't expect anything beyond this for any particular sector or stock to do good. For me, the number one sector right now at this moment to buy. See, forget Paytm when it was 800, constantly I was recommending. Forget Zomato's, forget Nika. At current price, if I have to put my money, all my money will go to the number one sector. At current market price and valuation, For me, defense looks the number one sector to go. And my top three stocks there will be number one HAL, number two BEL, and number three again. It's a choice whether you want to pick up Masgov Dock or you want to pick up BDL, Bharat Dynamic. So for me, HAL and BEL are the two best stocks. If you want 10 stocks in defense, then my top five will be HAL, and then the next five will be BEL, and BEL.
Fantastic. So clear vote there on the defense space, HAL and BEL. Next, we have a question from Nitin. He says, I have 3,000 shares of Bank of Maharashtra, sir, in my portfolio at 55. I want to know by when will my price come, sir?
What's the entry price for him, Sakshi?
55. 55 for
Okay.
Bank of Maharashtra.
Okay, so I'm not bearish in terms of PSU banks as such, and the move has just started yesterday. And Bank of Maharashtra can also do good from current level, but I will definitely advocate him to do a switch. So if I am in Bank of Maharashtra right now, I will switch from there to SBI, or even for that matter, Punjab National Bank if he wants to take bit of risk. So if you want a safe bet in a PSU bank, go for SBI. If you are ready to take risk and if you are ready to see the volatility, then go for Punjab National Bank. So these are two top PSU banks which I would advocate.
Fantastic. Let's take the next one. This one is from Shomalia Biswas from Kolkata. He says, I have 8 lots of Nifty, sir, 23rd September expiry, 25,300 call option at 68. I already have sold half quantity at 89.19 strike price. Should I remain the rest of the quantity? Should I keep on holding it for BTST? What would you advise?
Sakshi, I'll
23rd
keep
September
all my
expiry,
answers
25,300 call option.
I'll keep all my answers very short and sweet so that we can take more questions from our viewers. I'm saying keep the bag open. Don't close the zip when money is pouring in and let more money pour in. Keep trialing your stop loss and continue riding this trend. It has just started and I'm not bullish but very, very, very bullish and super duper bullish on market.
Super duper bullish on markets at this stage. That's where the commentary is coming in from Mr. Murthy. Let's look at the next question. This one is from Harshit Mangal. He says, sir, I have Amara Raja batteries in my portfolio. What should I be doing on this one? Do you expect an outperformance of sorts on this one as well?
Sakshi, definitely for me, battery as a sector will do very, very good and it's a great theme to have it in your portfolio. Specifically on Amar Raja, it has just now given a breakout above levels of 1035 and that's a bullish sign. Yes, today it is consolidating after that yesterday's breakout. So I will still hold on to Amar Raja battery if I have. But if you give me an open blanket kind of a place to buy into battery stocks, I will still prefer Exide over Amar Raja battery. But both look very attractive.
Okay, let's take the next one. This one is from Saurabh Goyal. He says, good afternoon, Sakshi, and good afternoon, Rudra, sir. I have MTAR Tech in my portfolio at 1373. Could you suggest a midterm target on this one? MTAR Tech, bought at 1373, right now at 1687, almost a 10% upside.
Last 3 days, huge price action with huge support of volume is there on the chart for MTAR technology. The move has just now started. Hold it very, very, very tight. I will suggest him a stop loss of around 1630 on a closing basis. So keeping that 1630 stop loss, hold on to what you have. And yes, it's a matter of time. It will break that all-time high which it has made. And that all-time high is around 1800 at current market price, and on every dips to those levels closer to 1630, 1640, I will be a buyer. Don't do the mistake of exiting the stock just because last 3 days it has moved up too much. Buy every dip, hold on to what you have. Furthermore, higher levels are yet to come on MTAR technology. Great stock to own.
Okay, let's take the next one. This one is from Gunjan. She says this is a very useful show for us, Sakshi. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Gunjan, for writing in. She wants to know about Ambuja Cement and a fresh entry that you could advise.
See, for me, somehow, Sakshi, I don't know why I'm not into the Adani group of stocks as of now, and all the recent developments which are happening, and even the cases in US, the Trump factor, all that tells to me somehow I will avoid any Adani group of stocks, or even for that matter, this Ambuja Cements also where there is a lot of Adani factor into it. So if you are holding it right now, any bounce, please just look at an exit. And if you want to buy a cement stock, go for Ultratech, go for India Cement, go for Sagar Cement if you want to be from a mid cap cement basket. So I will definitely avoid Ambuja. Any rise, kindly exit is what I would suggest.
Okay, let's take the next one. Sanjay Kumar says, "Hi, Sakshi. I want to buy, some stocks like Electrotherm and Techno Electric. Are these good stocks to look at?"
Sakshi, I have to see fundamentals if I have to talk about these two stocks. Too shorter a time for me to comment. But
Yeah.
for me, unless you have any input specifically about the company and their future plan, and you are able to put decent money into it, so I will give a pass to both the stocks. Sorry, I don't track them.
Okay, let's take the next one. Anyways, we have the next question that's coming in from one of our viewers, Prahar Buhariwala, and he says, "I want to know about ICICI Bank, sir. What is the outlook that you feel on the large cap bank?"
See, private banks for last 6 months did not perform at all. That is because we already saw a steep rise in private banks when I was constantly recommending during last year, where we saw the correction happening in market from October 3rd. I cannot forget the date also because it was just next to Gandhi Jayanti's day. October 2nd, we had Gandhi Jayanti and I was abroad enjoying my long vacation. But from there, when market started falling, we saw the fall till March 2025. So we had a 6 months pain from October to March. And after that, we are seeing now the overall market recovering, when I was constantly telling even from April, saying that this is the time market will see a recovery and the down move is already over. But private banks performed very well even during that time. And because of that steep move already which we saw in private banks, now for last 2-3 months, banks are sideways. But for me, yes, private banks will still do good, but it will give you returns which are market kind of a return, might be 15 to 20% kind of a return per annum. So if you want just a market kind of return where the downside is limited and you want to just be in the sector in private bank, yes, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank will be my top two picks. But if you want a market beating kind of a return and alpha generation over and above the market normal return, yes, I have been talking about defense as a theme. I've been talking about even, for example, platform companies, new age company. So these are all, or even for that matter, you can look at even telecom, look at even, for example, IT, which is now recovering in last 2-3 days. So these are sectors which will beat the market kind of return, but private banks can just give you the returns which market can give, which is 15 to 20% kind of a return.
Okay, taking the next one then, we have Shishagri Veeram writing in, says that I am from Hyderabad. I want to know about a fresh entry in Blue Jet Healthcare. It's a mid-cap healthcare stock. Was in some momentum about a few months ago. Any suggestion here, Rudra?
See, for me, again, a very important point is one, when it comes to healthcare as a sector, yes, you will find a lot of money going into this sector because as you have more disposable income, and in a country like India, you have to hear Ashwath Damodaran's interview, which I went through and learned so much from him. He's the father of valuation. And Ashwath Damodaran so beautifully told, when more money comes to the retail people and middle class to upper middle class kind of a theme, these guys will spend more on their health, on their beauty consciousness, smartness, all that stuff. You will not brush more number of times or use more toothpaste just because you have GST cut, and just because toothpaste has now become cheaper, you will not start brushing 10 times a day, or you will not using soap for 10 times a day, or consuming more of these things. But what you will instead do is, you will definitely spend more on your travel, you will definitely go and spend more on your healthcare and more on your upbringing, so cosmetics. So that's the reason why I like Nika. That's the reason why I am advocating a lot of these new age stocks. People will start definitely ordering more online, so food and travel will do better. So these are themes which will do very, very good. When it specifically comes to that Blue Jet Health, whatever you are suggesting, I would definitely exit from these stocks and move into some of the names which I have given. So I will use any rise in this stock to exit and move into the stocks which I have just now spoken about.
Okay, let's take the next one. This one is from one of our other viewers, Satyanarayan Rao Kulkarni, he says, sir, what is your view on IOL chemicals? It has been moving up, so is it a good stock to look at?
See, this was one stock which I tracked way long back, and the stock price was available, if I'm not wrong, at 60, 70 rupees. And from there, now the stock has come to 115. And last 4 days, volume action and price action, if you see, it has been very, very, very positive. So at current market price, I will definitely be a buyer. If I have, I will hold with a stop loss of 110 on a closing basis. So with 110 stop loss on a closing basis, even buy at current market price and hold on to the stock if you have. Add more if you want at current market price. Great stock to own in your portfolio.
All right, okay. I think we just have time for one last query, and this is from Jatin Dave. Says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon. I have Ashapura Mindchem at a rate of 591. Please suggest to me a target for the next 3 months. Rudra, Ashapura Mindchem, 3 months view.
Disclosure, I have this stock, and recently when they had the IT raid and ED raid, if I'm not wrong, stock came down as low as 480. So I was so thankful to God that ED raid happened and stock came down to 480, and I was just buying left, right, center, recommending people to buy this Asha Purana mine, and from 480 non-stop it has gone to 600, and just in few days this move has happened. So I'll not be exiting at 600. How does it matter if a stock is ready to go towards 1000? Doesn't matter whether you buy at 480 or 600. रेस में कौन पहला भागता है वो important नहीं है, रेस में कौन जीतता है वो important है.
Okay, fair point, Rudra. Thank you so much then for being with us on the program, Rudra, and thank you for guiding all our viewers. We've noted down all the stock ideas that you mentioned. We'll chunk that out for all our viewers as well to see. And of course, where you have shared, bullish optimism on the markets and the growth forward from here. We'll continue to hope that we see higher highs with your presence continued on Daily Calls. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much, Sakshi. All God's grace. Thanks for having me in the show.
Thank you. 105 points higher, viewers, on the Nifty, 25,111. We're holding up near the day's high point. Let's hope that this continues to stay put here or build on from here towards the end of the session as well. So stay tuned. We'll continue to get you market coverage on the other side. And of course, I'll be back for the closing edition. Stay tuned for that too.